Okay, sorry, got the microphone on. Should have cleared my throat before I turned it on. Good evening, everyone. And I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching day 144 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. And the burners are on. This thing is starting to cook. At least we're keeping our fingers crossed and hoping it is going up. So as I get started here, first off, welcome everyone. I see lots of people popping in real quick. Love it. Glad to see everyone. It's been a very, very busy day for me today. Didn't get a few things accomplished that I wanted to. I got a bunch of things done, but I missed out on treating myself. So anyway, we'll deal with that in a bit. Anyhow, if you're popping into the stream and watching it now, of course, I always remind you at the beginning of the show, please take a look at your chat box and make sure you realize that you are in the live stream rather than the recording afterwards. Some people are still trying to type messages in when they're watching the recordings and don't realize it. So please take a look up top where it says top chat or live chat. If that's what it says, you are indeed in the live stream. If it says top chat replay or live chat replay, you can no longer put messages into the chat box on the side. You will then have to be forced to leave your message underneath, just like any other video that is normally recorded. And I hope that clears that up. So welcome all you guys. Boy, there's lots, 100 in here already. And I haven't been on for like 3 minutes. So love it. Love to see everyone popping in. And of course you can see the cooker is on. And I want to actually throw it onto the multi-view here if we can, so we can see it from a different perspectives a little bit. So the MBL close-up is back on. So I'm glad to see that. And anyway, before we get too far, I'm going to start saying hi to people because there's so many of you that popped in here. Arizona Snowman, of course, wonderful to have you in here, and as always, and I really appreciate it there, brother. Okay, let's see. I know Fitness and I popped in first thing, and let's see, we got a whole bunch of other ones. And I don't know where to start here. We'll go with Don Arnold, Sue Hayes, Maui Me, Jamie Knight, Brutal Avenger, Gary's Variety Channel, DJ Puff the Third, Jean, Cat 3, Maui Me again. Oh, hey, we said her already, Bar. Anyway, no worries. Welcome all you guys. Also, we got Tom Truelove, Frosty username, Suni is back. Let's see, Brutal Avenger in the house, Leo Carlson, Duchess of Elements, good evening. Jay Donaldson also popped in. Let's see, Leo Carlson and Robert Lacherbauer. Lacherbauer. Or we can call him Bobby. So anyway, thanks for joining us, Bobby. Appreciate it. Luke Mule also in the house. Let's see, Brutal Avenger, I think I might have mentioned you already. Jean-Luc Picard is in. Tracy Bill also, Bills, sorry, is also in. Welcome. Let's see, I got Leo already. Bing Kior. Okay, Bacon of all. Welcome, Ben. Let's see, who else? Tomcat is here, and going up, Lavalout. London Lavalout, good to have you on board. Colin Deadman back in the house, as well as William Bull. Grandma B, of course, popping in. Did you ever get your cake? That was one of the things that was on my list to do today, Grandma B. And I mentioned right at the beginning, I was not able to treat myself. I didn't get up to the bakery I wanted to go to, and I ended up everywhere but. So, disappointing that way, but it was a very busy and productive day. Let's see, who else popped in? John Elliott, and Let's see, James Donnelly is back. James, you mentioned the new 3D map. I didn't see it. I tried to go look for it and didn't see it loading up there anywhere yet. We'll have to take a look later on. Kevin Haynes also back in the house. Douglas Anderson. Let's see. I think I got Gene already. Jay Donaldson I got. Okay. Leo Carlson, I don't know if I got you. Larry Vladika is back, so good to have you back here, Larry. Mark LaBarbecue, and who else popped in? Louise is here, Zoe is here, Katie is here, Echo the Bot. Glad to have you guys all on board. Excellent stuff. And I hear things beeping and bleeping at me here. Fun. Katie Warwick, I don't know if I mentioned you there. Okay, also Silva Damata also back in here. Good to have you guys all returning. Antares. And I think I might have got most of you already there, but there was a lot of you in here already. Okay, I'm gonna just go down to the bottom here. If I did miss you, I do apologize, but welcome each and every one of you, and glad to have you on board today. And going through what we're seeing on the screens, of course, is a volcano that it would be coming up shortly to be erupting in a better state, so we can see some lava. But it is on the way up, and it is looking kind of interesting. Now, I did load up the tremor chart, and I was oh, that's not the right one. What happened to my tremor chart? Oh no, did I put it somewhere in the wrong? I shouldn't have. That's not the right tremor chart, guys. Ignore that. Let's go back to station identification for this boo-boo. I'm gonna go find it real quick here and see where the heck it went to. And let's see if we can fix this. I thought I loaded it. Maybe I loaded it in the wrong scene or something. We'll see. No, not there. Not there. Okay, well, we're gonna reload it, so give me a second and we'll show you that, but that's all right. Anyway, hey, Siggy is in the house. Welcome. Also Bobby Joe and Tony Velez. Let's see, Local Girl also back in here. Jason Slater. Lots of people. Siggy, hey you all. Hey you all. Yeah, I got your email, Siggy, and I'll work on this, okay? Anyway, okay, I'm trying to do too many things here. Big offshore quake tonight on the Rikens. Okay, that's what I was looking for earlier. I did not see the quake. I was checking that map out for a few minutes. But anyway, I'm trying to load the seismic chart, so we'll refresh it and make sure I've got the latest and greatest, and then we will load this guy up, and we'll have to look and see what number I got to save it as, and then we can have a quick look at that. And there looks like some spikes in it, so that may be our shakers that were happening over there. Who was it that said that? No, boy, I missed it. Oh no, lava out, London lava out, offshore quakes. We're gonna have a look and see what that is doing, but I want to get that other file loaded up. Give me a second, and we should have it shortly here. The folder is getting bigger. I got a lot more of these charts saved up now, and we will use them for something interesting later on in life. So, okay, here it is. All right, what else did I miss? There's lots of stuff going on. Okay, you on what? Got you on a 55-inch TV. There. That means those big spikes there should be really, really tall on that 55-inch TV. I mean, really, really tall. Yeah, we'll have a look at the earthquake map and I hadn't really zoomed out too much on it to see if there was something off the coast. You know, and I don't see anything there. Maybe I need to refresh that thing and see if that's the problem that I'm having. If it was fairly recent, like this chart that I was using here, you have to update the dates in it, otherwise it doesn't work, unfortunately. No chat on PC, Flowsmith, okay, no chat. Alright, not sure why, but anyway, I'm trying to load that up. Got to get the right time in there. If we can get the latest time, and what do we got? 50, yeah, that's about right. And we'll refresh it. I don't, oh, okay. I think we see it. All right. Yeah, right down on the tip of the peninsula. I will see if we can pop to that in a second. Let us just put it this screen on for a second or two, and I'm going to see where I have that map loaded. I know I had it loaded. Not there, not there, not there. Oh, I know I turned it off there. Okay. So, yeah, I got it here. So we're going to have a quick look for offshore quakes. Yeah, the one that we were actually looking at here, there were some very interesting ones, very close to the close, but they're actually on the peninsula yet, and they're very fresh. They're not showing any of the other ones out in the water. So let me push that live real quick, and we will zoom in on what we do see. 2 quakes over 4 southwest of the island. Last 4 hours. Okay, I will try looking for it. What I did notice though were some very fresh ones in here. So these were very, very fresh. Let's see how old that is. Oh no, that's actually already a few hours old. So that was a while ago. Let's zoom out a bit. And yeah, this map doesn't seem to have it yet, because if they're southwest, they'd be out here somewhere in the water, is what I'm assuming. So we'll see what after 7.2 in Philippines, about 200 Central Time, or okay, interesting, Jim. Okay, so the tall spike appeared about an hour after a 7.2 in the Philippines. Okay, about an hour after. Well, I don't know if would it take that long to ring the bell all the way across the pond, if you know what I'm saying. It's interesting. Okay, let me see what that one brings up for me. And oh, okay, that's even further out. Yeah, let's see. Okay, there was one. Yeah, they only showed that one that we see, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'll see if I can get that other one on there for us, and I'll do that during the break, of course. In the meantime, we will go back to our volcano and something a little closer up so we can see if it's doing anything. And I need to get back into the chat. There we go. All right. Otherwise, we got too much. Please show Dr. Fox some thumbs up. Hey, yeah, if you like what you're seeing so far, by all means, do hit that thumbs up button. And I'm going to fix this right here so we have a little bit of a smaller tag across the bottom. And let's crunch that up. Okay. There, a little bit better. Don't want it too big. and we do see that we are indeed cooking a little bit. And I ain't got to get back into the bottom thing. Okay. 4.5 Iceland region time 16:08. Okay, and that would be about the right time for what that spike is on the that big spike. I think somewhere around 1600 is what I kind of figured when I looked at the chart. Let's see what else we got. Wyo John, I watched Volcano never boils. Wyo John, that is wrong. The more we keep an eye on it, the feistier it gets. Laura Rennie, first thing I do every time. That thumbs up thing. We do appreciate that thumbs up thing, guys, and if you haven't done it yet, please consider doing that. Jason Slater, okay, it's on the USGS site. Okay, of course. It'd be on the site that I don't have loaded up right now. Okay, I'll get it. No worries. Anyway, a few other people popped in here I wanted to say hi to. PJ Steele is here. Also, Velian Lodgestone. Thank you for popping in. Looked it up. Earthquake at, okay, 5,600 to 6,700 miles per hour. Ooh, that's pretty quick. That's supersonic. I guess that's why it would ring bells. Ducky is in the house. Welcome, Ducky. Sue Cron also popped in here, and High Flow, if I haven't said hi to you. Also, Cheryl Wood. A lot of people popping in. David Ross also back. Good to have you on board. And I'm hoping that this thing is going to start cooking really good for us here pretty soon. We do see a little bit of glow out in the field here, and I'm kind of wondering why, or that might be just residual stuff from before, and it looks like it's light here. So interesting to see. A few more jagged edges up here that we see right around the cone, the top of the cone. So this thing is hasn't put too much of that spatter back up there to try to repair itself. And we still see this guy here, and that's our little spout from down underneath, and he comes from down in the belly somewhere, and keeps on spouting up. So, and if you haven't seen that one, we might show that video in a little while where it was spouting up the other day. I think that'd be an interesting thing to revisit a little bit and try to explain. It's not a new vent, it's an actual spout. And okay, somebody super chatted and I missed who it did. Oh, there it is. Cake. Did I hear cake? Please get me some cake. I just about made it to getting cake. Thank you, Gary's Variety Channel, for that £5. And yeah, I planned that out. Actually, Carla was the one who mentioned it to me this morning. She looked up that thing and Googled it, and I looked at it and I thought, oh yeah, I remember this site. And I know they've got good Black Forest cakes, and I figured I'd go there and get one today. But no way did I had no time, and I was as far south in the city and as far west in the city, away from it as I could possibly be. And then my ending in the last call was back down, way down on the south side again. So no time to get up there and get back to do the stream. So I had to sacrifice for you guys to make it back here, and I don't have my cake yet. So I'm going to try for tomorrow, though. Actually, no, I can't. I'm going to be out of town tomorrow. Okay, I'll figure it out. Maybe while I'm out of town, I'm going to a grocery store. Maybe I can find a cake. I'll work on it, guys. I'll work on it. if you hear about somebody crashed in Alberta on the highways because he was preoccupied, or what do they call it, distracted driving, while eating Black Forest cake, you'll know who it was. Yeah, I'll make it happen. Somebody Uber dog taco cake. Problem is they're already closed. They're already closed. They got tight hours on that bakery. And that's one of the things about them is it's fresh though, right? Okay, no crash. You got Iceland trip. Yeah, you bet. I don't want to crash. I do have a Iceland trip. Ben, I know you want bacon, and we do too, but we have to be patient, just like everybody else in the world, because the burners aren't cooking high enough yet, and I'm sure it will erupt soon. At least we're hoping. Sherry Lawson, wait and get the cake in Iceland. Okay, might be interesting. Actually, I'm gonna go be trying those hot dogs, that famous hot dog stand. Where one of the presidents had a hot dog. I'm gonna be going to get that. So that's one of the things that I gotta hit for sure. Because I do really like a decent hot dog. Talk made it over 1,000 subs. Yes, Loot Mule, I did see that, and I'm very happy that he's back up there. So that is really, really good. Good to hear. So any of you who haven't gone over there yet and subscribed to Talk Air Iceland, I am going to throw the link back in here so we can give him a little extra shot. But I will do that after my break. So I got a few things to do, and I do want to try to have a break, right? If I'm doing too much, I can't get over and really sit back and do that break part thing. 3.3 at 20:08. Thanks, Yona. Let's see. There's a Larry Hershey. Is it Hershey? Yeah. Something like that. Yo! And yo, Larry. Okay. So we got a couple of Larrys in here. We got to watch out with who we call Larry. All right. Let's see. What else we got in the chat here that I was looking at? Yeah, okay. Go Talk. And we are glad that Talk Air is getting up there, and that he's back over 1,000 subscribers. That's excellent. Took a little longer this time than last time. Mind you, I don't think I didn't push quite as much. I was trying to kind of get everybody pushed, with some of the other aerial videos and stuff that were out. And we do want to help out though, and that's the whole idea behind this stream is everybody works together, and we all move ahead and we all move forward, right? So anyway, I want to put it back on the multi-view here for a second and see what is going on. I don't see too much else. Now, one of the things I did want to mention there was we do have the lava that we can see from the last eruption is still flowing down into Meridalia from the hill. So that is interesting to see that it's still lit up, and that is not brand new flow. That is old residual material. And for those who are wondering what I'm referring to, it's this stuff in that area, these little guys, right? So that hasn't cooled down yet. So it's been sitting there for a bunch of hours, like 15 hours, and it's still red hot. So don't walk on the lava, guys. That's a no-no. Even when you're looking at the other one here, you can see residual hotspot. So interesting to see that. Anyway, I'm hoping this thing starts to really cook right away. it sure does look like it's getting ready. It looks like Dr. Fox has trained this volcano to start up when he comes on. Well, we do turn on the burners when we get in the right spot there, Patty. It's all about timing, all about timing. So hopefully this thing will cook by the time I go to my break. It should be spewing out some lava, and that should be about in 8 minutes. So we're hoping it does that. Let's see, did a few more, Hugh came in, a few more people came in, so I wanted to say hi. Rare White Horse is here, as well as Thor is back. The Big Toe Video also in the house. Marbecco, I don't know if I mentioned you earlier. Smoking Joking, glad to have you back on board. I mentioned Patty already. Let's see, who else did I miss? I think I got most of you guys that are in here. But anyway, if I did miss you, I'm just still going to say a general welcome. Jen Smith and Yona is in here as well. Welcome all you guys, and glad to have you on board. And as we are looking at our day 144, it is starting to get a little bit hotter, and Nancy Buchanan just popped in as well. Good to see you, Nancy, and welcome. So I'm hoping this thing is going to kick off right away here, and it looks like we do have something happening. It's getting brighter, so definitely liking that we're on that point. Let's see what else we got. Other people popped in. Dream of a Hive is here. Welcome. Let's see, who else did I miss? Alan Coker, welcome back. Echo the Bot has got a volcano, cookies and cake. Excellent. And I'm still struggling for my cake. I'm gonna have to get cake. You know, it's when you want the really good stuff, it's hard to get it. You have to be close and be able to go grab it. Too far out of the way, unfortunately, today. Let's see, Doug Christopher says Doug. Okay, glad to have you on board, Doug. Dustin is also in the house. Ez popped in. Talks drone footage shows a huge lava pool up on the top of the hill. Oh, okay. That's very possible, and maybe we'll have a boo and gander to see. Larry, yes, Larry Vladika, hello. Glad to have you here. Sarah Wright also popped in. Fortis also back in the house. So yeah, we're getting all kinds of good people back in here. Jane Binch also popped back. Pavel is here. Holy mackerel. You guys are just piling in like crazy, and wonderful to see. Please don't forget to hit the like button while you're doing that, popping in, and do that, and then maybe go hit the other button, the subscribe, if you haven't hit that one yet. So anyway, we got the burners on high. I wanted to go around the cameras. Let's see what's happening down at the berm, and all looks quiet at the berm. I don't see anything major happening there, and okay, that shot might have even been frozen. I'll have to take a look at that. And of course, Nadhagi Valley. We see some lights up on the left-hand side. There's some people, I guess they're up by the berm or on the trail. And of course, one down beside the valley. That's pretty interesting. This, of course, is our long-range shot. They left it in night view, so you can see some of the speckles in the foreground. Hot spots, you know, things that haven't cooled off yet. So that's pretty neat to see in night mode. And as we mentioned before, that the rim of the crater is actually quite quite chewed now, right? Wasn't that bad before. So let's see. Dr. Fox watched drone footage earlier. Looks like the rim of the North Ridge could be ready for a partial collapse. This will redirect the bulk of the flow north if that happens. And yeah, that could definitely happen, Brown Warrior, if that's what transpires. It's going to be a matter of how much force and lava that we have coming up and how violent that eruption is for that to pop out. Aaron, how are you doing from Georgia? I'm not too bad, Aaron. Glad to have you on board. James, the smoke in the air, what? Far left, Nat Haggy, still from old lava? It's from heat and off-gassing in all likelihood. I'm not sure exactly. Well, it's still from the heat that's down there, so it's been heated up fairly warm, and it takes a long time to cool down. So that lava, even though it may only be 5 meters thick, but 5 meters, 25 feet, that bottom portion, not right directly at the ground, but up a little ways. So remember, it's a very good insulator. So if you cool off the bottom and you cool off the top, that stuff sitting in the middle is going to maintain its temperature and drop very slowly. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Yes, the rim, of course, will be getting superheated again due to the increased level within the rim. Yes, and Brown Warrior, we do also know, though, it depends on what type of eruption it is. If it's throwing out a lot of the spatter and rebuilding itself like what it did the other day, it was a matter of hours for that rim to be re-solidified and those big bite marks out on the side that we're able to see, the southeast area, right? So those things can happen fairly quickly. Very, very interesting. So Truth is in the house. Hey, welcome, Truth. Let's see, did I miss anything here? Okay. Teresa also back. Glad to have you back on board. Henrietta, good to see you, and good evening to you. Let's see, who else did I miss? I hope I didn't miss too many people. Russell Jr., I think I might have got you earlier. Nancy Buchanan says, hey Doc, I just checked the seismic graph and the blue line has gone up to the top of the graph. I'm gonna reload that one real quick here. Yeah, the last time I showed it, it was right at the top. It would be about 7,800 or 600 or somewhere up there. I don't know the yeah, really high. So if we actually go back to that for a second, you can see where it is. Unless there's another one. Well, crayons. Copy, move, paste. There we go. So up there, you can see where that spike ends. Now, I don't know if there's any more. This one here, this is our eruption showing up. And that is on the way up, which is really, really nice to see. Anyway, I'm going to clear that. I'm going to see, I'll refresh and see if the next one is still the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It is just moved up a little bit. Very, very little in comparison to the last one. So that's where we are at. Somebody is saying Pepsi. Flo, thank you for reminding me. And I'm going to put it back onto a multi-view though, so that way you guys can see what is going on. And I will go take a quick break here and see what we can do. The spike is caused because of the offshore quake. Okay. level out. We will see what we can do to get that on there, but I'm trying to juggle too many things here at once, so it gets a little bit interesting. Anyway, I do want to have the break first, so I'm going to go do that, and we'll give it a whirl. So if you have not yet hit that like button and you do like what you're seeing in tonight's stream, by all means hit it. Let's see if we can get it up a little bit more. We're only halfway there, I think. So a few of you didn't hit it yet. Anyway, there's a lot of people in the channel, so if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing that. We do have the stream times listed in the description, but I'm going to forewarn you that those schedules in the next week here or so, while I'm in Iceland, and maybe even just a little bit before, they're going to vary, okay, because I have to get things ready, as well as I need that time to make that happen. And then once we get over to Iceland, or once I get over to Iceland, it's going to be another interesting thing. And by the way, after the stream tonight, if you do happen to see me going live, it's just me testing. I got to try to test out some stuff here locally to make sure. So if you do see that, if you are subscribed, you get a notification. That's what I'm doing, is just trying and messing around with stuff and seeing how well things will work for me. So if you do happen to see that, that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to take that break, guys. So go hit that like button, please, and we will see what we can do with finding that earthquake, and hopefully we can show that. So I'm going to try reloading that other map first, and then if that fails, I have an alternative that a nice person emailed me here, so, or sent me, or no, he posted it in the link, or in the link in the chat. Sorry, that's that Siggy guy. He's a nice guy, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that, and I will be back in a few minutes. And don't go away. Keep smiling. Thank you. Okay, guys and girls, I'm back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching day 144 of our Icelandic volcano eruptions. And snap that whip. Oh, careful, don't snap that whip too much. I actually do have a bullwhip from Mexico, and yeah, I know how to use it. It hurts. Every time I use it, it hurts me real bad. Anyway, welcome everyone, and I'm glad you're all in the chat still and didn't leave me while I was loading up goodies. And Jed, that link did work. I don't know why it wouldn't copy or paste or anything for me. Then I finally said, okay, that's it, or open it. Siggy's whipping his slaves. Siggy, don't be doing that. You just need to pay him more. Dr. Fox, Tirana whip, what? Tijuana? No, it wasn't a Tijuana one. Actually, I got mine out of Puerto Vallarta. It was pretty good though. It started out with a price tag of $95, and the last day I was leaving, I got the thing for $22. I kept bugging the guy every day. He said, no, price is too high, price is too high. And then finally the last day I told him, yeah, I'm leaving, man. Your price is too high. And he says, well, make me an offer. And I looked at him and I said, yep, $22. And he says, I'll take it. And he says, you're a thief. How'd you know they cost me $18? I just smiled and said, thank you very much. So I do have a nice whip. Anyway, no pay, no food, no work. Only 1 year. Oh, darn. Okay. You still watching those cracks? I haven't seen any updates on the cracks yet, Jim, and I don't think anyone else has really flown anything over there. I haven't had time today to get anything done. I've been very, very busy. So if there was something with the cracks, anybody seen them, please let me know. But before we do that, I do want to get this going, and this is where the earthquakes were happening offshore. They weren't on the other map, so this is the one that we found. Thank you, Siggy. And it shows you your indicators down there on the bottom. I guess the star are above 3 or something, and I guess the age of the other ones is what is indicated on the other colors there. So very, very interesting to see. I'm a juggler. Whip cracking is common at juggling festivals. My son-in-law makes them, so we have some practice. Yeah, James, I can tell you, I've got some practice too, and I've hurt myself a few times. Wear leather sleeves if you're using a whip. Oh man, it hurt. Anyway, yeah, we see where the eruptions were out there, and it did get that going. So that's pretty cool to see that correlation from the seismic chart and those tremors. So if we pop back to that seismic chart, it's that very big spike that we were referring to. And of course that's this guy right there. You can see him there, and he goes all the way up to here. So very, very large spike, and that will or it'll be basically caused by that guy there anyway. So out here, I don't think I have my crayons working on this one yet. We'll see if we can. So this stuff out here, this is what we're looking at. So the stars, more than 3. pretty cool. Anyway, let's get that off of there. And James Donnelly. Oh, and the glasses. Yeah, you got to take the glasses off, man. You need safety glasses on. And yeah, maybe a big suit of some sort that's really thick, because it hurts. It hurts. I tell you, it hurts. You know, even though you can turn around and whip it 100 times and snap that thing, it's the 101 that sometimes gets you. And man, especially when you're making her crack in the wrong spot. Okay, so we looked at that. Let's go back to the volcano for a second and just peek and see in what it's actually doing. And yeah, it still not throwing anything else. So I want to throw on the new 3D map that came out on the 8th, I guess is when the date is. So let's go have a look at that. And I'm liking it. I did have a look, and here it is, all zoomed out, I think. Let's get it over there. And let me get my things in the right place so we can do this. Okay, so you notice down on the bottom, they managed to get the entire thing working. So, and they did a good job on this one. So really impressed. Of course, right here's our crater. As we zoom in, you can already tell the crater is empty, and that's kind of neat. And actually, if we zoom in, our resolution isn't great, but we can definitely see into the crater, guys. So that is pretty awesome. And we can scroll back out. You can see a lot of the very recent flow patterns, and that includes the ones going over. There's that lava pool and so on. This one was one of the ones DK from NY had his drone in and was flying around in. This one looked pretty cool. Right here, of course, is Theater Hill, and our cracks are right in there somewhere. So pretty awesome. And of course, you can see these flow patterns that we were observing the other day, and you can see where that lava has gone. And I'm curious, okay, it looks like it almost stopped right about here and here. So I think the next time it starts to push, it may go all the way down and relight or candle up our hills with lovely bacon. Now, I didn't see anything over here, but we know it's pushed some of this material up. This looks pretty rough here, so probably an outflow for what's come into this area. And of course, what we're looking at is Upper Meridalier, and it is pretty awesome there. This is the saddle going in between Theater Hill and Ant Hill, as we nicknamed it. And Geldingadarler is this big space area here, all the way around. So looking pretty awesome. If we zoom in a little bit more, I'm curious about the southern end here. This is where the berms were, and you can see that the berm is very much so intact, and the original berm was here. So they've been busy, and it looks really good up there. So if there's any flow, it will head down into the valley. Right here, you can definitely notice those big tube holes. Very cool to see that. And of course, the other berm to stop it from flowing down that way in case it does, to the west or southwest. Very neat to see. And of course, that is Nathaggy Valley, or not Haggy. Say it softly. Nathaggy Valley. Anyway, you can see that this is kind of where it was stopped as far as flow last time, and then of course this area here. But That's not to say that there are not tubes underneath there that are feeding the area, which we cannot see. I wanted to pop down on the bottom here and see how they made out with the berm. This looks pretty awesome. So, yep, you can see where that lava is, where the berm is. So they've built this up a little bit, and very, very interesting. On the 8th, Iceland's volcanologist said that 6 meters left to fill Geldingadalur and start flowing to the east, probably into the next 2 weeks. Interesting, thank you, Siggy. Glad for that little input. And let's see if we can scroll back out here. And interesting to see that lava lapping up these little low areas. So pretty awesome. And they've developed a trail along the side of Notthagi, which is pretty cool. And we do see the lights at night when they're walking on those trails. But as we are going up here, we're just going back up to see what it's looking like. So it's pretty awesome to see that, guys. And I'll scroll out a little bit. I was curious about here. And okay, you see a little bit more. And it's not the greatest detail, but you do see a little bit more of that flowed material has gotten into the back side here. So again, this was a lower area yet. So if there is a path that gets over there, it may flow back into here, fill this up eventually. Of course, this is Sif and Hel and Ulf. And if we go a little further, there's Flow. So pretty cool to see that. Well, I didn't want to spin it yet. And of course, let's straighten it out a little bit. So we're kind of north facing, and that's what's left of Equipment Hill. I wonder how good a shot they got of the wind turbine. Oh yeah, you can see it right there. There's our little wind turbine. So pretty cool. I don't think we can see it all that great, but still very happy that we can indeed see it, and you can see the big flow patterns that have come over. Can you see the outer rings of the cone too? Let's see, let's go back. Whoa, I'm in the wrong spot here. Whoa. Wrong mouse button. The outer edges of the cone. Well, this is actually, we'll get to that in a minute, okay, Oz? I want to just go into, look down here in Fagradalsfjall. This is the other big lava pool that we had sitting there, and that was filled up. That was giving some of that residual lava that we were looking at earlier. And if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that it still hasn't changed the forks up here. Still looks pretty much the same as the video that we seen the other day. And this is about the same place. I don't see it having been going much further. I think this might have pushed up a little bit more. I don't recall it being that far. I thought maybe it was somewhere around here. So we'll maybe take a little bit of a comparison to see what's going on. And this, of course, here is where a lot of us are thinking that we're going to have the outflow point pouring out. It looks like one of the cameras is right there as well. So that's that MBL Valley Cam for Fagradalsfjall. So that's interesting to see the location. And of course, if we go back this way, Big Ram is right here, and I'll zoom back out. Now, we wanted to go in and actually kind of look at it on a little bit more of an angle. Now, one of the things we've been noticing is that there's kind of a double ridge here, and there is indeed a double ridge. So we have that line as well as this one here. And we know they both repaired themselves. So what we're seeing at night, we thought that was slightly off you know, looking at the glass and stuff, thinking it was maybe a lens reflection, where in fact it is not. And this is big proof of it right here. You can actually see that we do have a double wall there. So very interesting. James Donnelly, those streaks up the hills, I think, are moss burns. On which hill? On Theater Hill? No, hang on Equipment Hill are not moss burns. We'll look at that in a minute. Oh, I'm in the wrong one again. So I wanted to turn a little bit sideways here. See if we can get a little bit more perspective. And you know, you can definitely see two separate ridges. And it's interesting to see, and since this is a fairly fresh map, I'm liking it. Let's see. Whoa. And it does give you a pretty good shot of inside the crater. But we don't see up here, there used to be kind of a flat area up here, and that's now missing in the on the west end of it. So pretty cool to see. James Donnelly, back in Lower Meridalia, there are several what appear to be drawers. I've been I've seen some smoke between Vog at times. Okay. And Meridalia. Okay, well, we're not looking at that right now, but we will in a bit. Okay, right now I want to look at the crater and not move away from it. So, okay, our outflow used to be really heavy going this way. Whoop, I'm moving a little bit fast, and there's that nodule that everything was bouncing off of. So it was flowing out this way. And then it looks like we've developed a lava tube or a tunnel right in here. So if we move that a little bit, you can see we've got a lump over top of it, which is pretty cool. Where do you get the 3D maps? At the 3D map house. And you could probably get it at that place there. Okay, so anyway, it looks pretty awesome, guys. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? I wanted to get into here a little bit. Yeah, so you can definitely see here that build up between Sif and Ragnar, and this is what I was kind of wondering about, how much is left, and it is starting to bury it. And we do have that flow pattern out here. So there is some of that material building up here as well. And very interesting to see. Anyway, I'm going to zoom that back out. I see it is just about break time. And we will do some more exploring of that map after the break. For right now, I'm going to leave you on the multi views here. And I am going to take that break. For those who have joined and you want to see more of these videos, please consider hitting that subscribe button. You can do that by bopping the fox on your regular little phone device or using your mouse button to click there and just slide over and hit subscribe. If you've got a TV though, like a big 55-inch TV, do not bop the fox, okay? I am not paying for your new TV. Just so you know. So please consider doing that. And also, if you have not hit the like button yet and you like what you're seeing tonight, please, by all means, do hit that like button. We'd like to see that go up a little bit more. I'm wondering what's wrong with half of them there. So we'll see if we get those likes up there, guys. And push that up. I'm going to go take a break, though. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Please enjoy watching the Volcano cook. It should be going pretty soon. At least I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the activity picks up a little bit more. On that note, I'm going to go take a break. I will be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys and girls, I'm back from my break, and thank you for sticking around. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we are watching the Icelandic volcano eruptions day 144. I never ever thought I'd be doing this long. My original intent was to go 30 days, and man, it is so addictive. It's wonderful. And anyway, I'm doing what we can here, so loving the live stream stuff, and really enjoying having all you guys and gals in here joining in with us. And of course, we have a lot of very smart people in the channel, and that's what makes it so nice that everybody's kind of on the same page, and it is one big happy lava family. So I was trying to kind of weasel my way through, see what we had for the still cams, but I didn't come back in time. I should have done that just before the break, because now we only have the one picture of the still cam to the north, and I was actually going to see if we can show that, even though it is black and white is what it looks like right now, but I'll see if I can load that up. Okay, so truth, no, I haven't gone to that site yet, Geo Iceland, but I will. And 10 years, huh? Okay. In it for the long haul. In for the long haul. All right. Anyway, I wanted to see if I could load up that other image. And unfortunately, yeah, I zoomed in a little, or didn't zoom in enough, or something. We'll get it. There we go. And I don't think I've got that date right on there. I don't. What the heck is going on? Oh, that is right. Why is it so small? It's so tiny, tiny. Anyway, that's all right. Just figured I'd pop in there and just see what that one looked like. So good stuff. Yeah, I don't know if that's black and white or what they're doing with that picture, but it is pretty darn dark and grayish, if you will. But we do see some of the very hot spots that are on the hill, and when we looked at the 3D map, and we will maybe go look at that real quick. So if you can kind of guesstimate where that is, the end of the other hill should be right around here somewhere in the dark, and this lava is sitting down probably in that pool. So if we swing back to the other cameras for a second just to peek, that's all right. And then what I wanted to do was we can pop back over to that 3D map, because I did say I wanted to keep going. I did want to check this volcano thing out first, right? See if that's doing something. It's slowly cooking, getting up there. So let's go back to the 3D map, and of course there's our volcano, just to give you the orientation. And that's where Sif is, and that's where Hell is, and that's Ulf, and that's Flow. And here's some of the lava ponds. And if we move this down the hill a little bit more, the material we were seeing that was lit up was somewhere around here, and probably breaking open as it's coming down the hill. And it's pretty interesting and cool to be able to do that and actually look at it. So when we kind of look at it at that angle, well, let's get it up there a little bit more. Right angle, okay, something like that. So we're seeing it somewhere here, right? This is where those spots were, so that's pretty cool. Bab Ragnar is sending Morse code messages. Yeah, it could be. Anyway, it may be this pool that was actually feeding that area that was lit up. So we don't know yet, but that's a likely cause, you know, without knowing 100%, and being there and seeing it. So anyway, I'm going to actually kind of straighten ourselves out a little bit here, maybe swing around And of course that's the big ram right there. And then of course if we go further down into Fagradalsfjall, we can follow some of these things. These are some moss fires on the sides here and down here. These have been here for a while. This is new stuff, and I hadn't seen those before, so kind of neat to be able to explore. And yeah, that's interesting. So very cool. And what else we got cooking here? We do see some moss fire here as well as going up in this area and some in that area. So the darkened areas going up the hills is kind of the telltale sign of that. And let's see if we can swing this around a little bit. If we go this way, it gives us a little different perspective of the valley. And you know, you see that flow that came out and how it's packed up. So every time we get one of those flows pushing in there, if there's not enough lava to make it all the way to the end, you can see where it's parking. So it's going to end up building up hills in here as the material flows and stops, right? So the height of this will probably build up and form a pool underneath it, which will then, once it's hot enough and there's enough material, it will probably feed this push point, if you want to call it that, down there in Fagradalsfjall. So very interesting to see, and love the way the things are. Boy, that doesn't want to move that fast if you're using the wrong mouse button. And okay, so let's see. No, that wasn't that one either. Got to do it this way, I guess. Move it across a little bit faster. And of course, those stress cracks on the hill, I don't think they're visible on here, but we can certainly see if there is something there. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. There we go. Yeah, we can't really tell from these photos or from these images. But that gives you a pretty good idea where it is. It's happening right in this area. And you can see, you know, how much lava has built up around there. That is just a tremendous amount. And this going by here, that can cause some issues because you're heating up that ground area and soaking all whatever moisture was left in there, and then things will contract a little bit, that kind of thing. So pretty cool to see, but I think we'll get us back to the volcano. I'll turn us back around the right way here, kind of an aerial view, and well, it looks pretty good. So oh, where's there a snake? I don't see any snakes. DJ, no snakes. Snakes are not allowed. Let's see who else popped in. Lady Justice just got in here. Welcome, Lady Justice. Yeah, we're just perusing the new 3D map. Let's see. Siggy, I don't know what the heck you retracted there. Okay, I'm trying to get back to our volcano, and I noticed that picture is not changing on the bottom. That camera stuck. Bottom right hand corner there. I will fix that view in a little while, but for right now I think we'll go back on to I guess view number 1 is probably our best shot for right now, and I think that is this one. And I will see what else I missed in the chat. It's awesome, thank you, and we're working on it. And it was Jed who was able to throw the new link in there. I had looked and wasn't able to find it, but I don't know how he managed to get it. but we're all good. I like it, and thanks, Jed, for getting that over to me. So appreciate that. See, that's the kind of input that really helps with the stream, and we make it happen. What is Nagnar? What? Spitting out? No, Rag is or Nar is not spitting yet. It's going slow, and we're hoping the fires are going to turn up. And I was actually going to have another look at the rumble chart and see if that has changed any, or if it's showing anything other than what we've got. And it is indeed moving up a little bit, so I'm going to actually save that image, and we will show that shortly as well. And we'll give it a number and save that. And I'll try loading that up very quickly here for you. It does show a little higher spike on there, or well, it's not really spike, but it's definitely on the way up as far as the material is concerned. So get that up there and spin there. There we go. All right, so yeah, real fast. This is the new seismic chart, and you can see that the material there, if you're looking at over on the right hand side, the graph is definitely showing an increase, and that is a good sign. So we are basically, an eruption, complete eruption is imminent. At least we're hoping. We know things can happen, and the thing could turn back off, but this is definitely a good sign here. So we see it up at that level, and we'll see what happens on the next ones if they go up a little bit more. And remember what I was saying, usually somewhere around 4,500 is where we get lava spitting out. So that's kind of the space or place we're looking for. So hopefully that'll happen in short order, and then we can watch some lava happening. Okay, so did I miss anyone else? Okay, Doug Anderson. Okay, if you want to ask Dr. Fox a question, you need to type this in front, so it will turn red, so he'll see it. Yes, please. Douglas, if you did ask something, and if you don't put my name on it like that, or at least you don't have to put the @ sign, but at least put DrFox2000 like that, and then what that does is it causes it to turn red. It's just like you see in that message, you see where Sherry put the @ in front of your name. She didn't need to put the @ it would have turned red anyway, but she put your full name, and that will make it turn red, and it's very noticeable in the chat. I am on a gray background, and it's a little harder to see. So see, like what Truth just did, and I seen that. I mean, that's easy. Bob is a pancake. No, Bob is fossilized. He's one of those Pompeii figures now, and he ain't going anywhere. He's stuck. He's lavaed in, and he's not going anywhere for a long time, millions of years. So yeah, Bob is done. Seagull swallows, Frankfurter, football fans loses his. Okay. Wow. Football fan loses his Frankfurter? You should never hold it up there while you're cheering. Yeah, you get Seagull coming along and doing it in. Oh man. Actually, you got to watch out for those seagulls. They're crafty. They're very, very crafty. And if you want to have a laugh, go onto my channel and take a look at my videos. And I actually do have a seagull that was sitting on the hood of the car eating French fries. Okay, so crafty little bugger. Anyway, lots of fun. Bob is cremated bacon, and yeah, I guess Bob is pretty much. He's like I said though. He's in there for millions and millions of years. You're never going to see him again, unless there's some major Earth movement, and you know it's like if you have total explosions or something, or Bob will remain intact in his tomb for a very long time. So when you come back in your future life in 5 million years, you can go dig Bob out and say, look, there's a baby volcano right beside this big one. And it'll be pretty cool. To swallow the whole Frankfurter? What? A whole Frankfurter in one shot? My God, that'd be difficult. Let's see, Burton FC. Okay. Do you guys see the red spot on the right side of the cone? Red spot? There were several spots. We see that one there, and that is the. You see how much steam is coming out of it, or gases, and we figure that is a pipe. That if I get rid of that, that is going down here somewhere into the bottom and getting fed from somewhere inside the crater. So at that point, if I draw out the crater last time we seen it kind of came down from the edge here and went like this, and then it went down and you had that really deep hole, right? So that's kind of what we had there, and then it came up the back wall. So if this little vent thing here is getting fed by something from down underneath here, or is it getting fed from here? And the fact that it's smoking so much right now, I'm betting it's somewhere right around on this wall. You know, so it's not that far down. It can't be because of what we're seeing, and hopefully that works out. Yeah, Bob is toast. Yeah, he's definitely gone. Baby Rag. Yeah, Baby Rag is just a vent hole. I don't know what we really want to call him. Just a spout, a lovely little spout. Puff Daddy is TM. Oh, okay. Just trying to keep up to what's in the chat here. Anyway, Johnny Ritchie also popped in here, as well as Duke Romeo is back. And then we got Barbara and Frank. Glad to have you guys on board. And welcome. Let's see, who else did I miss? Paul is in here. I didn't say hi to you earlier. And we got Mum Anonymous is back. Don't know who you are. I also see Friend is back in the house, as well as Going South. Glad to have you guys back on board. Fortis is here as well. I think I got Maui Me earlier. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? I seen a bunch more people pop in, and welcome to all of you. If I did miss your name, please don't be mad at me, but I think I've got most of you good people, like Barbarian and Flo and so on. At least I think I do. Anyway, let's see what I can do. Go back down here. Okay, we got Paul Zilla says, call it a blowhole. Okay, yeah, I guess we could call it a blowhole, because it seems to be breathing through it and it's blowing it out. It's a Moby Dick blowhole. I don't know about if it's sucking air in when it's emptied out and not erupting though. So to make it a true blowhole, well, I guess going out is kind of true enough. Dragonfire. Pamela, you might be right. And welcome. Also, Rico is in here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Let's see who else popped in. I think I got most of you guys. Maui Me says, hey! Okay. DJ Puff, what, you live next door to Alice Cooper? Oh man, I like Alice Cooper. I think he's cool. T. Zegger, should be, what? Should we go tomorrow? Where are you going? Let's see, did I miss somebody? Is Dinkle Storm Chaser? No, Storm Chaser 1211 is here. I thought maybe Dinkle Storm Chaser was here. Anyway, no worries. Welcome anyhow. Aliv, welcome. Hi, it's time to head to the site. I'm going to be heading to the site come the 17th of this month. So, but if you are heading to the site now, send us some pictures. If you get there real quick before the stream ends. Douglas Anderson, thanks for the tip. Okay, new to chat, please, on the 3D map, show us me Bob's tomb. It's where, okay, it's a size relationship thing. Ain't things strange? Well, we can. Let me see if I can pop over there real quick, and we'll see if we can locate Bob's tomb. And I haven't had a chance to look at this map very closely yet in the other layers, but I would assume that they took all the airplanes out of it this time. We're gonna have to look for some. So if you guys downloaded the thing or are looking at it close up for yourselves, if you spot any airplanes or helicopters that landed, please let me know, and let me know where they are. Anyway, I want to get the mouse on there. There we go. So, of course, here's our cone, and I am going to see if we can zoom in on that a whole bunch. And actually, you know, when we're looking at this, Bob would have been right here. Somewhere right in here. This is pretty much done in. Bob is now part of a wall, because this really has changed from where it used to flow out. No, maybe I'm a little bit off right here. Yeah, this little lava pool is probably just touching the edge of Bob, so Bob would be in that general vicinity. And I didn't realize that was that deep there, that pool. And I'm sure that'll fill up again. That might be a lava tube on the bottom of it, and when the material comes in, it just leaves again along the side of Bob. But that's almost that almost looks like where Bob was, actually, right there. If I get the crayons going, yeah, I would have put Bob about here. And that's kind of interesting. So I may be off a little bit, but very close. Kim Raudenbush is in there. Very energetic thunderstorms in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Okay, well, that's very interesting to know. Energetic thunderstorms. Okay. I think most thunderstorms are pretty energetic, but all right, if that's the descriptor, we'll believe them. Okay, so I hope that helps out for whoever was asking where Bob was, and I'm trying to get the wrong screen to move again. So Bob would have been buried somewhere right around in here, and it would be really, really interesting. This almost looks like a ridge where it could have been, but it's actually over a little bit more. So right around there somewhere, guys. And very, very interesting to see. Let's see, if we go back to this, I want to be back on one of the other still cam, not the still cam, the closer up ones. We wanted to see there's another vent there. Okay, so we had that other one. We had this guy that was here. He's now stopped venting, and now Or am I looking at the wrong one? Oh, no, that is him. Sorry, my bad. I thought he was over a little bit more. But yeah, we're still venting from the little blowhole. And it is time for me to take a break, guys. And we'll make lava spots everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna go for a break. If you like what you've seen on the screen so far and you enjoy the show, please consider hitting that like button, of course, if you haven't done so yet. I do see we have 433 people in the stream right now, which is really excellent, but we only have 299 likes. I'm hoping that that'll go up a little bit. Yeah, a blowhole, Paul says. Okay, it is Pepsi time. Piggy not here to help to keep you healthy. Yeah, I didn't see Piggy today. Not here anyway, so hope she's doing all right. She's probably snoozing, and which is really good actually if she is getting some sleep, because you know, to heal that body back up that leg, she needs to stay off of it. She needs to keep going with what she needs to do. You know, let it heal by itself, because like your skin or material inside, your skin will heal over, but the basically the flesh inside, it's going to take longer to heal and grow back together and be in the right spots again. So and I know from several things there, it just takes a little bit longer. Anyway, guys and girls, I am going to leave it right there for right now, and I am going to go have that 5-minute break. Please, but Piggy ate the buns. Oh, darn. Truth, that's probably why she's sleepy. She ate too many buns. Okay, I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, guys. Stick around. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we'll be back in 5. Okay, guys and girls, I got the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we were watching the last, I guess we'll call it the last quarter of our show here today. And I see Kim Lambert popped in, as well as, of course, we got Kim Raudenbush in there. So don't let yourself get Kim Jong Puff the Third. Oh my God! Now we got Kim, and we got another Kim. Anyway, pretty cool. Dr. Fox 2000 per Reykjavik today. Someone was arrested cutting through the lava near trail to reconnect the trail. Ooh, okay. So somebody was actually arrested. That's very interesting, Lady Justice. I didn't know that. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. I guess you get what you get. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kim Jong Puff the Third. All right. Anyway, somebody asked if I could maybe bring up one of the older 3D maps. I missed who it was that asked that, but it did stick in my head, and I was going to do that just so we can see. And I don't know if I've got it lined up right because of the way the screen is, but we'll go with what we've got here. Scott Hartman, thanks for all your good work, or all the great work you do. Thank you, Scott Hartman, for that $10 super chat. Really awesome and appreciate it. Really kind of you. Okay, let's see. Storm Chaser and Dr. Fox. It was me. Thank you. Okay, so there is the older map. It's not quite lined up here, but anyway, just to give you a little bit more of a perspective. Let's see if we can turn that back around in the right direction. So we can all see where Bob is right there in this older one, and this is from the 10th of whatever the 5th month was. That's got to be what, May 5th of May. So that's Bob right there, of course, and that gives you a pretty good idea. Now I was just trying to figure out, okay, how can we really measure out where he was? So if we go over, we see these rocks. I'm just trying to find a landmark on this side that we can use as a line marker that would not have changed. So something over here, if we look at this this little piece here, we'll use the tip of that as our marker over there, right? And I'm just trying to see if we can find something else here that's not overrun, and possibly here. So from here to here, and we'll use that as our markers to see where we are, and I will reload the other map, and then we will go from there. So give me a second, and I'm gonna get the other map back on. Of course, it takes a little bit to do this. So bear with me, and there we got the new one, and I'm spinning it around, and let's see, there we go. Really awesome to see this. Okay, if we Thor, oh my God, thanks for the great job, Dr. Fox. There's some for your trip and equipment. Excellent. Thank you, Thor. Appreciate that super chat. I'm not sure, I think that's Norwegian kroners or something, but that's good. I'll figure that out later. But thank you kindly. I really do appreciate that super chat. So I wanted to get you back over to the other map. So if we look at it real quick, if we zoom in on that area a little bit again, and that outcropping unfortunately was covered, but when we're looking over on this side, that is somewhere right around here that we used as a baseline. Hang on, or was it, where is it, that might have been covered up by lava already. just beyond these rocks right in here. So this is kind of the line here that we want to follow. So the bottom end of Bob would have been right here. So that's kind of where Bob is sitting. And if that helps you guys out, that's actually going to be pretty cool, pretty accurate you know, so it's right in here is where Bob is resting for millions and millions of years. And he'll never be coming out there unless we dig him out. So right in that spot. So that's where Bob is, guys, and we see that, and pretty cool. And I love these lava pools. That's just awesome on this 3D map. They got some pretty good detail on them, and I'm curious about this hole here. And where does that go? That's a drain hole. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if that's what feeds this here, and then maybe feeds this guy over here as well. Going to be interesting to find out in the future where those are flowing. Anyway, I wanted to go back through the cameras. Here's our long-range view from, oh, just in time for them to flip it back over to full color. Oh, back to black and white. All right. I guess their filter or whatever is having some issues. Anyway, that is from over on the ridge. This, of course, is the close-up view from from Visar, and we do like it. It's a really good shot, and I'm not seeing our little smoker hole there anymore. I wonder if it stopped smoking. So you want to pick up my moss burn on the 3D map. Okay, they are on the northern valleys of Fagradalsfjall. See email. Okay, Jed, that's part of the problem is I'm doing this. I got to run this, looking at emails for a long time. It's hard to. Oh, you're pointing to those ones. Yes, the ones that I pointed out earlier. Those were the ones. Yes. If you want me to zoom in on them, I will. But I mentioned those already. So, okay. Let's see if we... okay, hang on. I got more questions being thrown at me here. Nancy Buchanan, couldn't that drain hole on the 3D map be Bob? No. No, that's a little bit further away from Bob. Bob is more... hang on. Let me get back to that map. Just so we can show. Bob is more right here, in this area, somewhere. So this is just over. This is too far east to be Bob, Nancy. So Bob has to be sitting right around this white hole here. I know that sounds bad, but if you look at the lay of the land, and if I have it a little bit more correct there, like that. So, yeah, that's about where Bob is. Because if you remember that crazy guy that was running up here from the hill, he ran up here somewhere, and Bob was on that side. And the lava, this has actually had some holes in it for quite some time over here. So, pretty interesting though. Okay, I'll leave that one alone. Dr. Fox, I'm just in time for the end. Yeah, Silicone Avatar, you unfortunately are getting in on the tail end of it. And but we do thank you for popping in. We do have the new 3D map that we've been perusing, as well as some other interesting stuff. The let's see, the volcano. The seismic graph or rumble chart. This isn't the latest one. I haven't loaded the last one up yet. But we were also looking at, let's see, what was it? Right in here, the earthquakes that happened out, really, really far out in the water. And of course, the ones with the stars there are the ones that we're interested in the most. And if you look down here, that's above 3, so over 3 on the Richter scale, or I'm assuming that's what they're using out there, and magnitude is pretty high. So once they get a star, that means there's something happening. And when you looked at the spikes, this spike right there, this tall one that goes all the way up there, he kind of works out with the same time era. So pretty cool to see. And anyway, we'll clear that off, and we'll go back. And I think I still need to clear the other one off that I left behind. Yeah, I do, before I forget. There we go. And then we go back over here. I don't like having messy crayons being left all over the place and stuff. Anyway, back to the Volcano. I see we got about 10 minutes left in the show tonight. We're at 352 likes. Really awesome, guys. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please consider doing that. Also, if you have not subscribed yet, it would be really, really good and smart to do that if you want to see more of this, especially considering that notification bell. That's something you might want to hit, because once I get over into Iceland, I'm not going to be able to, right off the bat say, hey, I'm going to have a stream this time, or this time. They're going to be spontaneous for the first few, and we'll see how things work. Truth, you need to clone yourself so we can have a 24-hour stream. Truth, I have the cloning machine in the closet. It's right beside the weather machine, and it's a work in progress. Okay. Once I have that going, I'm going to be working on it. I think Dr. Fox has all the nitty-gritty details on on drone flights. Okay. What? You mean there's details on drone flights? Can't fly them while there's helicopters around and things like that? Is that what you're saying, Siggy? Not allowed to fly them at 4,000 feet over the airport? Oh, come on. Going to take all that fun away. Dr. Fox, I plan to keep my phone on me at all times so I don't miss any of your feeds from Iceland. Well, that's very kind of you, Kim Lambert. Appreciate it. You're taking, Storm Chaser, you're taking your drone? I'm taking, I've got 2 drones. I'm taking both. And it's open season. Yeah, okay, just to clarify, what I do have is I have the Mavic Mini, which is my little guy that slides in underneath the regulations. So that's my little one, and then the bigger one for better video, of course, is my Mavic 2 Zoom. And I'm hoping with the Zoom we can do a little bit more zooming in on certain areas of the crater if it's not erupting, or I don't want to get too close. I don't need to cook it. And the nice part about the Zoom is it really does help out. It's not as good as I like it to be, but I mean, you can't hang a 300mm lens on the front of your drone unless you have a really, really big drone. And then Alex, you're the guy I want to talk to. Zoom, he says. It's you and me gonna go have to meet up and figure out where those darn diamonds are in those lava tubes, and we're gonna steal them all. Okay, so Siggy can't have any. But I'll see if we can. You're in Iceland, right? As far as I remember. Bonjour, Alex France. Comment ça va? Okay, what else is going on here? Okay, Guten Tag says he got a new drone. Something happened to his. Oh, oh, he didn't crash it, did he? Shout out to Dr. Fox. I love when I see you on the live. I love all the facts that you give. Okay, give way to go team. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Stephen Garza. Appreciate that. Nancy Buchanan, have yourself a very good night. And we are getting right to the end of the stream here. And unfortunately, we are not seeing piles of lava flow. But I do want to encourage you to pop over to Talkalosh's channel or Talk Air Iceland, if you will. And we will provide that link for his channel. And then you can always go over and check out what he's got as far as his live streams. He's got several in there. So I will get that on there. Talk Air Iceland. There we go. And put a dash in there and put this in here. And this is Talk Air Iceland channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to pin that just for the rest of the stream here. So it's pinned. Let's see. I arrive on the 17th at 6:10 a.m. But fashionably late because apparently Air Iceland is Iceland Air is always fashionably late, I've been told. So take it from there. Let's see what else we got going. All right, got so many things thrown at me here. Any updates on Piggy? Cara, Anna? Yeah, she had her operation. She's doing fine. And I didn't hear anything today. I was very busy, so I don't know if she was up and around. I'm hoping she's sleeping right now, resting herself and letting her body heal. So hopefully that's good. But not 2100 yet, Eastern Daylight Time. Well, it will be very quickly. And we are counting down. There you go, Kim Rowdenbush. I have bunnies to deal with, and I have a person that is going to be taking care of my bunny, and I have to go show her exactly what she needs to do and how to take care of my bunny. So anyway, let's see what else. Alex, okay, I missed what he actually asked there. Where was it? Yeah, I've been working crazy hours the past week, but only a couple of days okay, that left. When are you here? I am here on the 17th is when I'm going to be popping in. Also been lots of delays at the airport. Some reports a couple of hours to get through control, so you don't get caught in that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Sega Class gets fast tracked through or not. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Okay, pet sitters are the best, and that's what we're trying to do. I'm gonna make sure that she has someone there to at least change the water and the food out, and keep her area a little bit clean. And happy bunny, that's what I want. And I am paying her for this, so she's not doing it for free. But we can always watch what she's doing because we do have the cameras, and that way we'll know exactly what's going on. Anyhow, I am going to call it a night, guys. Updated graph show another uptick. Okay, yeah, maybe we can do that really quickly if I see something major on it. And yeah, it's not much of an uptick. I'm not going to save that one for right now. It is moving up a little bit, so I'm going to kind of leave it at that for right now, because it is time for me to get off, and I do need to go. So I have someone actually waiting for me. So I will put this on the screen and say thank you very much, everyone, for being here tonight. Thank you to you super chatters. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate the support. And okay, let's see. I don't know what that was all about, but anyway, I wanted to say, if you after the show here, you can go over to Talk Air Iceland. The link is up in the top in the blue, and please consider doing that. And of course, I'm going to say goodnight to all of you guys, especially guys like Siggy, and thanks for being here, Siggy, as well as Stennis Nye. Glad to have you in and doing your thing. Flo, also a very good evening to you. Maria, I don't think I said hi to you, and I'm glad though that I did get the chance to say hi. Kevin Haynes, you're welcome. And all you other good people, I'm not going to go through everyone because it's going to take me forever. Kathy H, I didn't see you come in earlier, so I just wanted to say hi and bye. On that note, please remember, tomorrow is another show, and hopefully things will work out well for us timing wise. And I want everyone to take care, be good, keep smiling, and we will see what happens. So for now, remember, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.